8-year-old Maverick Bishop loves his hoverboard. It's an easy way for him to get around, and it takes less energy. His heart doesn't work properly. He's had multiple surgeries since he was born, but now he's in Toronto, staying at Ronald McDonald House, waiting for a heart transplant.
I have to be here for a new heart, and we have to stay a 2 hours radius from the hospital.
He gets tired very easily from physical exercise or just walking.
Getting a transplant can take months or years. It's a difficult wait for this family. That's why they want to see the rules for donor consentment change. Right now, P.E.I. has a donor registry, but it's only for people 16 years old or older. They say that age limit doesn't make sense, and more young people should be able to register.
Hopefully, we will see changes here in Prince Edward Island so that families can sign their children up to be organ donors.
It's probably time to revisit the subject and update the rules so it fits with what's happening in other provinces.
Some provinces have the same minimum age as P.E.I., but others do allow parents to sign up children as young as 14. Others have no minimum age. Maverick's dad wrote to the Minister of Health after his oldest daughter asked if she could register as a donor.
My 10-year-old daughter asked me this summer, Dad, am I an organ donor if something happens to me? Will my heart and lungs go to another kid? And that's what kind of made me really dig in and ask the question, because I didn't know.
They know organ donation can be a difficult conversation. For Maverick to get a heart transplant, it means another child must die. Although the number of adult donors has increased recently in Canada, the number of organ donors from children has dropped since 2020, with less than half of families saying yes.
And sometimes when we can no longer save life, we can relieve suffering of another family through organ donation, and that's what we encourage people to do. It is a dire situation for children, as I said, because the mortality rates are much lower than in adults, and because you have to match the size of the patient.
Even with his heart condition, Maverick loves being active. He likes to push his little sister around the hallways here. His mom mostly stays with Maverick here. His dad goes back and forth to P.E.I., and he and Maverick's older sister try to visit as much as possible.
It is hard because we never know when the time will come, when we're going to get the call.
Maverick loves all sports, especially hockey. Just before he came to Toronto, he was named an honorary coach of the Charlottetown Islanders. He hopes to get back to that job soon. His family says his love of sports helps. They've talked a lot with him about how a new heart could help.
He'll be able to do all the things he loves, and that's what we're using as motivation to get through this difficult time as a family.
Hockey, soccer, most of every sport.
They've been waiting since September and hope by sharing their story, more people will consider organ donation and talk to their family about it and get on a registry when possible.
As a father of a son that is waiting for a heart transplant, is to just raise awareness to families so that families understand and they have those discussions with their children of how important organ donation is.
Maverick's dad believes parents of children 5 years old and older should be able to put their name on the organ donor registry. In a written statement, the Department of Health says it will be looking into consentment rules, and officials plan to respond to the family's request in the next couple of months. Laura Meter, CBC News, Charlottetown.
That was good.